Does your trophy lodge look messy, cluttered, or just plain bad? If so, this is the video that will change everything. Today we're going to look at how to create new trophy lodges using the 2 trophy lodge DLCs, how to place trophies correctly, how to create multi-mounts, how to quickly search for trophies using the new filtering system, as well as how the new premium trophy mounts DLC will improve your lodges so that your trophies will finally look the way they deserve to. Let me know in the comments what your absolute favorite trophy is in the game right now, and let's jump in. Okay, so in order to create a lodge, you need to purchase a lodge DLC. There is one free lodge in the game, and that is the Layton Trophy Cabin, which we will go to in just a second. We're going to start off with the Spring Creek Manor Lodge. Now, this is a DLC, so let's head there right now. Okay, so this is the Spring Creek Manor Lodge, and it is a beautiful lodge, lots of wood, and lots of spots to put trophies. Now, what I don't love about it is that there aren't a lot of floor mounts. When you have a really crazy trophy, I feel like it deserves to be fully shown on a floor mount. And, well, there just aren't a lot of floor mounts in this lodge. Most of the mounts are on the wall. But this is one of the 2 trophy lodge DLCs that you can purchase when you would like to start your first lodge. So this lodge has 2 floors. So I usually do have my headlamp on in here. I feel like there should be a little bit more light in here. It's a little bit on the dark side, but there you have it. This is the Spring Creek Manor. And we are now entering the Saeska Trophy Lodge. Now, this is the other DLC that you can purchase to create a trophy lodge. This is absolutely hands down my favorite lodge. The thing is, you can only have 5 of each lodge type maximum. That's all you're allowed. So if you have a pile of trophies, you might want to purchase both DLCs. And that's what I have done. I do have trophies in the Spring Creek Manor lodges, and I do have them here in the Saeska Lodge. Now, I do have 5 of the Saeska lodges, and they are all loaded with trophies, but I have been playing for a very long time. Now, there are definitely more floor mounts in this lodge, and it is much brighter in here, which I like. I don't feel the need to have my headlamp on when I am in the Saeska Lodge. And my favorite trophy is missing, and there he is. And there actually is a 3rd trophy lodge type, and this is it here, and this is the Layton Trophy Cabin. Now, this is a free lodge. It is definitely the smallest lodge. In fact, what you can actually put in here is 1 trophy for every species in Layton and in Hirschfelden. And each mount in this particular lodge actually is designated for a specific trophy. Now, the other lodges, you can put anything anywhere you want as long as it fits on the mount. In this lodge, you have to put what is designated. And there is one big spot right in the middle for anything. You can put a multi-mount or anything you want. So this is not going to fulfill the needs of a trophy lodge. It's a nice extra one for maybe your special trophies in Layton and Hirschfelden. But if you're doing a Great One grind for, say, Red Deer, you're not going to be able to put all your Red Deer Great Ones or the rares that you get or diamonds. They're not going to go in this lodge. You have to put what is designated in here. So you're definitely going to need one of those other trophy lodge DLCs. Now, in order to create a lodge, once you have purchased the DLC, go to the trophy lodge menu, and this is the screen that will come up. Now, if you have created any lodges, they're going to show right here under your lodges. And if you don't, come down here to available lodges. If you have purchased the Saeska Safari Lodge and the Spring Creek Manor Lodge DLCs, they are both going to show up here. And the Layton Trophy Cabin will show up here as well because it is free for everyone. So for whatever lodge you'd like to create, just click on there and click Create Lodge. And see, it says here, maximum number of this lodge type is reached. So I can't create another one because I do already have 5 Saeska lodges and I do have 5 Spring Creek Manor. Now with the Layton Trophy Cabin, you can only have 1 of this type of lodge. So once you've created the lodge, you can name it. It's not going to actually let me create a lodge because I have created the maximum amount for every type, but you will name it. Now, if you want to rename it, you can press R or click down here, and you can go in and rename your lodges. So that's very nice. You can just name whatever trophies, types, or maps that go in that lodge, and that will definitely help you to stay organized. So I basically have lodges for fallow, whitetail and tar, moose, black bear, and fox. There just aren't enough lodges for every Great One grind, so you're gonna have to put multiple different species in different lodges. And there's a really neat little feature in here. You actually can go into your friends' lodges through this menu right here in multiplayer. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so this is my absolute favorite lodge. This is my Moose, Black Bear, and Fox lodge. All of my trophies from those 3 grinds go in this lodge. Now, when you first get the lodge, these are the mounts that come with the lodge. Now, I have purchased the Premium Trophy Mounts DLC, and that is why you see different mounts in my lodge. Now, when you go to place a trophy, go right up to the mount, press E, and your list of taxied animals will come up for animals that will fit in this mount. Now, I'm just going to pick the first one here. So just click on whatever you'd like to put in there and click on apply and close, or you can just press enter. Now, you can press R. Now, I'm on PC, so I'm going to press R. That will flip the animal. And I actually didn't even know that was a feature until not that long ago. So that is very handy, especially in this one spot right here. No one wants to come in and look at a red deer's butt, right? Okay, so we're going to turn that. Now, just right-clicking on the mouse is going to change the different poses for this particular trophy. So just click through until you get the pose that you like. It can always be changed. Nothing is indefinite. And there you go. So that is one trophy mounted. Now, you can do this at the same time, or you can do it afterwards. Now, I just pressed E to get back in there. While you're mounting it, you can also go to platform. Now, these are the mounts available when you purchase the new Premium Trophy Mounts DLC. Now, if you don't have that DLC, these are the mounts that you're going to have. These ones right here, but you can upgrade them with that DLC if you wish. So with that, I can click on any of these. And the nice thing is it shows you the trophy now, which is a really cool feature, as well as the mount. And for most of these, not all, but most, you can actually go into the next category, which is paints, and you can change the color of it. So you can customize these. I don't think that would look too good, but you can customize them pretty much to look exactly the way you want them to look. So I like this one quite a bit. This one you cannot paint for whatever reason. So I'm going to put that one in. Just press apply, and there you go. We have a new mount. Okay, so if you are just getting the new Premium Trophy Mounts DLC and you would like to change the mount and not the trophy, just go up to it and press E on PC, and then you can just go to the platform and change it to whatever one you would like. So I'm going to change it to this one, and I'm going to make it white. There you go. So you can make it anything that you want. Now, if you'd like to do this on a controller, go up to the mount and press X. Then I'm struggling on a controller. How do I get to platforms? Oh, right bumper. Okay. So to go through the menus at the top here, press right bumper, and that will take you through the different menus here. So then I can just scroll through here on the controller and pick whatever color I would like if I would like to change it. And when I'm done, press X to apply and close. So there you go. Now, for example, I really like this mount right here. So that's what I put under this purple gray pig. And I really like this mount. Oh, I think this is the one I can't change. It is Rip City, but I can pick a different one, and then I can pick this color, and there you go. It matches a lot better. So there are lots of different choices with this DLC. You can change the colors with the paint, but those are all of the mount choices. This one is really, really cool. Let me show you this one. Look at that. So to use this mount, it doesn't work on all species, only a few. So I'm actually going to pull that down. Okay, so when you come to the mount, before you put anything on it, this is what it's going to look like. So just go to it. So in order to use this plaque, it says preview unavailable. The selected mount and trophy are incompatible. So I need to go to a Fox trophy, and now I can use it. So I'm going to click on there, and you cannot paint it. So then apply and close, and you can change the poses, and that is pretty darn cool. And there is a premium large mount as well. This is it right here. Pretty cool. Now, let's see, what species can I use with this mount? Actually, it works for more species than I realized. If it isn't going to work for the species, let's pick, there you go. If it isn't going to work, you're going to get this yellow exclamation mark, So it actually tells you in the menu which ones will work and which ones will not. So that makes it really easy to figure out. So it looks like we can put bears, we can put red deer, we can put wild boar, roe deer, lots of stuff you can't put, no wolves. So that's just basically a trial and error. Go through your menu and see what you can put on this very cool mount. I'm gonna put this albino red deer. Now let's look at the poses. That's pretty neat. I hope they keep coming out with these new Trophy Lodge mount DLCs so that we can really customize our lodges. Now, another thing that is new with the last update that is very important is that they added filters. Okay, so I'm gonna put down a trophy here, but I need to find it first. So instead of before, we used to literally have to scroll and scroll and scroll, and I used to find things by date. That was the easiest way to find it. If I didn't know the date, I just had to sort through all of it, which took forever. So click on this icon right here, and that will bring up the filtering system. So the first icon is birds. So if you are looking for birds, click on landfowl or waterfowl. We're not going to look for birds. Then we have mammals. So we have bears, bovines, canids. I believe that is foxes and wolves. We will check it in just a sec. Then we have cats, deer, pigs, and other. Now moose fit into the deer category. So let's click on deer. There's crocodilians under reptiles and other animals. We'll have to do some fiddling to see what that actually is for. Now, if you're looking for a male or a female specifically, we're looking for a male, so click in there. And we're looking for a very rare. And you can actually put a diamond. So if I'm clicking on diamond and very rare, I'm looking for a super rare. That's all it's going to pull up is something that is diamond and rare. And if you want, you can put the class in. I'm just going to leave that. When you're done, press apply. And the only animal it has is this melanistic diamond blacktail. And I filtered it out. Pretty cool, right? So if you were looking for waterfowl, you don't have to go through and really filter it. You can do it real nice and fast. There's only 8 landfowl. And here they are. So that's all my woodcock and turkeys and pheasants. Waterfowl is going to be all your ducks, bears. Bovine is goats, wildebeest, bighorn sheep, bison, gemsbok, yak, bantang, feral goats, capes. Very interesting. Nilgai, ibex. Okay. I'm learning something. I did not know that. Canids. There you go. Wolves and red fox. And then under cats, we have the tigers, the lynx, mountain lions, lions, and that is cats. Then under deer are going to be all the deer species as well as moose. Then we have pigs. I only have 1 trophy right now, and that is a wild boar, but all the pig species will go here. And then under other, we have things like the pine marten, mountain hare, pronghorn, musk deer. I guess these are things that don't fit into any other category. So that covers mammals. Then we have crocodiles under reptiles, other animals. Okay, this seems to be pulling up all of my multi-mounts. Why does it not just say multi-mount? Okay, well, good to know. Then we have sex, male or female, rarity, common, uncommon, rare, and very rare, as well as fabled. And you can search by metals, and they have diamond, great antler, or great fang. So if you're looking for the great one wolf, it'd be great fang. If you're looking for the great one moose, it'd be a great antler. And you can search by class. So just simply come in here and click whatever it is that you're looking for. The more detail, the better. And you can go back and add more and more detail. So to start with, let's say I am looking for my super rare diamond albino moose, my absolute favorite trophy. That's what we're going to look for. Okay, we know we're going to go into mammals, and moose are part of the deer family, so we're going to select deer. We know it's a male. It's albino, so that's very rare, and it is a diamond. Okay, we're going to apply. And my 2 super rares popped up that are not mounted. There it is. There is my favorite trophy ever. So that filtering system is very cool. That is definitely going to save us a pile of time searching for trophies. And again, showing us the image of what animal is going to be on that mount before we mount it is very cool. That's a really good detail that they added last update. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is how to create a multi-mount. Now, if you're not sure what a multi-mount is a mount where you can put multiple animals on one mount. And these are all different multi-mounts. They do have lots of different poses. Some of them have more than 2 animals, but they all have at least 2 animals. So that one is for bears. This one is my Great One Fox with an 8 mythical piebald. Got a couple rare kangaroos. The Huddle Whitetail is perfect for the Great One Whitetail grind. And this is a new mount that came out last update, which is absolutely perfect for the Great One Wild Boar grind. So in order to create a multi-mount, press escape, go to Matt's multi-trophy mounts. Now, if you have available the trophies that are required for the mount, you will have a green check mark. So if there are trophies you want to put into a multi-mount, but you already have them mounted somewhere, you do need to take them off the wall first in order for them to be available to put into the multi-mount. Okay, so we're going to start out by creating the Huddle Whitetail mount. So just click on whichever mount, make sure you have the green check mark, and click on Start Assembly. Now, it's going to give you a list of animals that will fit into the multi-mount. So it'll tell you the species, the fur type, the time, and the score. So make sure you're picking the right one by the score. So I'm going to pick melanistic, then I'm going to pick a piebald, then I'm going to pick my biggest albino. Press Finish Assembly. It's going to cost me 5,850 in-game dollars in order to complete this multi-mount. Press OK, and now it is instantly available. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to put it right there. It shows you what it's going to look like. Apply and close, and that is the multi-mount that we just created. So that's it. That's how easy it is to make multi-mounts. And there are lots of them. And the size of them, I believe, dictates how expensive they get. But there are all kinds of them in here. And I believe the Duck Out multi-mount has the most species of any multi-mount with 7 males. 7 different duck species. And there they are listed in the bottom right-hand corner. So that is very cool. So a really cool way to hunt, you could literally pick a multi-mount, and those are the species you need to hunt for trophies in. And then you go out and hunt for those species, and once you have the trophies you want, you can come back to the lodge and create your multi-mount. Very cool. That'd be a lot of fun. Now, there are a few details in the lodge that no one really talks about, but I think they are important. One of them is the ability to change the time. Now, you notice it is getting dark in here, so it's a little harder to see the trophies because it's getting dark on the map. So if you're in the Saeska Lodge and you would like to change the time, run back here, and there is a bed. And you can change the time right from the lodge, put it back to 9 o'clock in the morning, and now it is nice and bright in the lodge. And there is a bed in all of the trophy lodges. I don't know if there is one in the Layton trophy cabin, but there is definitely one in the Spring Creek Manor Lodge. Now, another cool feature is the ability to mount weapons on the wall. They look really cool, but they do more than just look pretty. If you actually highlight the weapon and then press V for view mode, it will give you information on that weapon as well as how many shots you have fired using that weapon, how many shots missed, total kills, total one-shot kills, and your best kill using that weapon, and what species of animal it was. That's pretty cool. Now, it is based on the variation, so if you're looking at a weapon that has multiple variations, that's going to be the stats for that particular variation. So there's the FL Sporter. It's really fascinating to come and look. Look, here's the Arzina. I have shot the Arzina 53,609 times. I've missed 13,000 times. I use it a lot to grind. 29,914 kills, and my best record kill is a perfect scoring 1,000 black bear. Very cool. So you can do that anywhere you see red. That is for mounting weapons. So we're going to mount a weapon just to show you how easy it is to do. Okay. So when you come up to it, this is what it's going to look like. Just highlight that little bar there and press E. And whatever weapons will fit here will show up on this list. So select whatever weapon you would like to put there. I'm going to put the Virant 22. It tells you your stats there, so you can look at the stats before you even place it and then place the weapon. And that's it. Very easy to do. And you can take it off and change it at any time. Nothing is permanent. Now, when you are mounting anything in any of these circular mounts, so you can turn them, and I'm just pressing on the right and left buttons on PC. And to turn on a controller, you just press the right and left trigger buttons. Okay, so I am now going to take you through a quick run through my absolute favorite lodge after I have used the premium trophy mount DLC to change the mounts. So basically what I have done is I am using the white. I find when you use a darker color behind the trophies, especially black or brown trophies, moose or bears, they blend in. So I'm using like a mahogany brown and white intermittently so that you can see the trophies. This mount here is just this last one with no paint. And then I have lots of foxes up on the wall on that stick, which is really cool. Those are all rare. And it's the back room. Those are all my rare wolves back there. I do have quite a few multi-mounts in here. My great one wolf, some rare crocs in the back, lots of rare foxes. My absolute favorite moose. This is the super troll. Look at that, 274.5. That is nasty. But he's still beautiful. But yeah, I love having lodges and being able to come in here and visit your trophies and just basically reminisce about all those amazing memories on these crazy hunts. Now, we do need more lodges. I really hope that EW comes out with more lodges because my lodges are bursting, all of them, but they look amazing. And I really hope this guide helps you to make your trophy lodge look exactly the way you want it to. And if you did enjoy today's video or learn anything at all, definitely hit that like button. If you are new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here to see all 18 maps ranked from worst to best in Call the Wild.